Shit. My best receiver, bro. Like, he's not like a high overall or nothing, but he's not. He was that white guy, highest overall had and everything. I was like, bro, what the fuck? I got some bombs.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
I don't know, bro. My team's pretty bad. I mean, my team ain't bad.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Might be looking to run.
What you on? You want some there?
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm fast.
Turning it on! Defense caught out of position, and they get him down.
Big dog, baby.
At the 38.
You ain't taking him down easy.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through,
13 now.
make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go
On your screen or mine?
to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Yeah, bro.
And I think they'll give
it ain't
two
that fast.
on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Catch in the middle. It's Durham.
Who just got
And
hurt?
he's brought down after a nice game. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah,
Good,
drag routes
I think
not
it's
only
simple.
work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Hurry up, man. All right, snap it. Is it 1 second?
Leaves it with the running back. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes.
What the hell is that?
Get this running game going. They're the ones that
Watch him block. He didn't even do his
Got
best.
3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Durham. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
I mean, bro, if you cut up and block like you're supposed to.
All the way down to the 5-yard line.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldog.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly.
The game's stupid.
Drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last
Tell him, coach.
quiet this crowd.
Tell him, coach. Nah, bro, we don't share screens with 40-year-olds.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that.
That's how late I would.
Stopped at the 25.
Ask Katie about it. My hands are freezing cold, bro. What the hell?
Give to the running back.
Oh, shit.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Nah, I see clips from it, though.
If I'm on defense here, and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game's been a problem.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense has got some monsters up front.
Disney.
Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break
Lost
the
to Sam to Boise for some reason.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. He uncorks a bullet to the right.
You should have thrown it to the post guy. He might have a better shot. I don't think I could have got there fast enough.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
I figured my Sam they might have won, but I realized after the fact that Boise's team is better. His team is actually good this year.
Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete. But
Come on, man.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers.
Oh, this thing, I like this.
He's looking to throw. Rush is on him. He'll get rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. A 1st down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep.
Yeah, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle.
Ever since that receiver got hurt, all my quarterback and running back now. Or after throw was simple.
On the move from inside his 5.
Come here, boy.
Any crease in that kickoff coverage.
Come here.
Be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Come here, boy.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup.
You talking about that dude run straight past you? That's a 92 overall safety.
The right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge.
RPO isn't gonna work against my cousin.
These guys on the ground.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll
Talk
take
to
a
the
break to
RPO
check
king
it out.
over here. My DBs are good now. That's where this team's nice. My DBs and safeties are good.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Supposed to be at least.
Looking downfield, it's Maddox. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen.
Now who's getting hurt?
Never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by
Look
this
at that ran
offense,
cover 2.
understanding what the defense is giving
Gave you a little
them, creating
freebie.
explosive play.
Fires to the middle.
Oh,
Got him down.
I hate how they do that. He goes back.
Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
I don't know. It's the game, bro. It does that. I can't stand that it does it.
Their own goalposts have put quite a drive together. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no. We're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. Taking it the other way. He
Damn.
goes out of bounds, but
Come
he
on, man.
just
Why are my
about
people all
did
getting hurt?
himself. What a return after the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do it.
It's a seam wide open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Fresno State. Once he got some room, it was over. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Bruised ribs.
Talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons
Yeah, he is.
that are just weapons of mass destruction.
Lining up to add another.
This is George Mack, baby.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going
Because I
on,
don't put the
Kevin?
power in it.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are
I don't want
tough,
to spill
and
drink
will
or
just
overflow.
find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by
shit.
7 to Old Dominion. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21.
Where?
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. And
Applying that pressure.
Protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To throw, it's Maddox. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only he got the football, but to flip the field position with with the return. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll go to the toss.
It's a flag.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, first down here. To the ground with the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for him.
Fires downfield. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on fourth down.
And I like that a lot by this defense. Like understanding this guy's a threat. He's already shown you he will take off and run the football. Treating him like a running back. Playing pass, but understanding that can happen. Rallying to the football and getting him on the ground.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence.
Come here.
That I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks.
There he goes.
Come here. Come here, man. Dang, come here. Where you think you going? You ain't going nowhere.
Line as they try to grind
For
out
3 minutes of playtime.
That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see.
You ain't going
go through
nowhere.
it, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
He coming.
Pass, it's Morrison.
Don't throw it over here. I'll snag it. Don't throw it.
Out of the pocket. And his first pass is incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He might want another play. Back to pass. Punch it out of the air. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Tigers have this offense rolling.
What I tell you about RPOs? What I tell you about the RPOs, man? Don't be doing that now. I'll take them bitches off and you're going to be mad when I snag one.
Gonna look downfield again. He's moving out
Gonna
of
get
the
you.
pocket. Slings it down.
Oh, wow.
Complete to the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the
Where's Square at?
Picks up a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And they couldn't make the connection on the
Ain't good enough. Ain't good enough.
The offense
Ain't
just
good
is
enough,
not
coach.
able to find a way to get their
Get him out of there.
here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He ain't got nothing, coach. Give me that.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing.
Yeah, I'm from the 8.
Takes it the other way.
He
said, "I'm about to bust your ass."
Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big.
Getting hosed, that's what Dylan says.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback
Give me.
strolling away from heat. Slithers into space. Turning it on. Touchdown, Fresno State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's so nice to be an offensive coordinator when you got a guy that can do this. What an unbelievable job scrambling around, buying time. It doesn't matter, whatever you want to call it.
It says somebody's watching. There's one person.
Scoring a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Come and lay that wood.
Return inside his 5.
Ooh.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Sorry I'm doing this to you.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Morrison. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. Oh, what a play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good pickup.
You're watching late hits now.
Second and 4. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big
I put 2
lead.
o'clock
They'll
on
try
for
to
you.
pile on a little more before the break. They'll line up for a second down.
Yeah, I've had
play.
2 o'clock on.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. He'll throw it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that.
Oh, 4th down, what the hell?
Pass defense, and now it's
Oh.
4th down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
You can burp like something's wrong. Like you got something wrong in your body.
Looking for the sticks. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown.
Cheese
they
and
are
jerky.
being aggressive.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the score.
Oh!
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Tight end in motion.
What a play. I didn't think he'd jump up on that.
Second down, he'll throw it. Now adjusting. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to.
Yeah, what are you talking about going?
And it was a bad throw.
That ticket's open up at 45 to get in.
You know, as a quarterback, I got to scramble. I get outside the pocket. Nothing's there. Live to fight another down. Good job not forcing the football.
What are you talking about?
Move on.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs
I'm
to
confused.
move the sticks with his feet. The offense wastes
Oh,
no
you're
time
not Morgan.
getting the timeout called.
I'm sure they've had contracts at
Fresno
Auburn.
State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking downfield very late in the half. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Fit it in the window for the score.
And what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Just enough.
Why you gotta be so rude?
Looking for a man. It's Morrison. Going for it all. Oh, he had it.
Humble coach.
The ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bulldogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
You don't want that. You don't want that, boy. You don't want that, boy.
Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here.
Oh, good
Try
cut.
not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback
Told you, come here, man. Get over here.
35 to Northwestern at halftime. They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts with one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only
Come
going to
here.
get so many possessions.
Yeah. Get loose. Get loose, boy.
He almost popped out there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
A designed run for the quarterback. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is
His
glad
juke
he
ass,
did.
I scored.
How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down.
Them boys ain't cut like
Looking for
that.
a physical attack from the gun.
Damn.
Whistle down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
How you know what that sounds like, Justin?
It'll be 2nd second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Oh, it's a lot of porn in the 90s. What do you mean?
They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Memphis, 0. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more.
He's scared, dude.
They get him on the ground at the 20.
3rd string. Boy, that boy needs something now.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you
A little bit quicker than I thought.
Turning on the Jets. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Makes the grab on the left. No, he got loose. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. He knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Maddox. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the
That's
scoreboard.
crazy.
Down to the 3-yard
That's crazy hell
line.
on
That's
that.
where they'll have it 1st and goal.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And now a big 3rd.
Does it go?
Possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory.
No!
And he takes
Damn it!
for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
I jumped that bitch perfectly, like Troy Polamalu. Y'all saw that? Oh, that was offside. I turned around.
They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up.
You look like a
Looking
jar.
for a man. It's Maddox. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up
You
in their
make zero
space.
sense.
Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
You make 0 sense.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And now the ball is not free.
Oh, he picked it up. Tried to pitch it.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. He just
I'm gonna take that fucking head off.
The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. And wait just a second, the official's going to take
throw the flag.
This one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and this will change the call. Memphis now operating in the red zone.
He's cheating, bro.
Wants to fire on second down. He'll take a
get
shot.
there. Actually, you ain't gonna get there.
And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had two guys near that ball.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long.
Don't throw it, dude. You can go get it.
The play. On 3rd and long,
Do it.
you'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds him out of the backfield.
Scary
They'll
ass.
stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You've set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Chunked it away just as he was hit. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chunk it out of bounds.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it just in time. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And
Should be roughing the passer.
On 2nd down.
Late hit.
Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen.
Damn, it's been moved so
It's pretty
slow.
obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Nah.
Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Here's a heat. Caught. Still running at the 40. Still on his feet.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Oh.
Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Wide receivers, you know, they might at least have a hint of diva in them, right? Like they're always open, aren't they, according to them? And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback because when they do throw that hand up there, you want to throw them the football. You want them to have confidence. You want to force feed them. You want them to really...
Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
He just stopped.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Dropping back, it's Maddox. Fires to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Buys a little time.
Got
Got out of trouble, got rid of
What a pass.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit.
Looking for the end zone. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side.
Why you say that knowing you got to get upfield?
And they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Makes the grab. There he goes. Gets
Hey,
enough for the 1st down, but
I'm a
not
down
sure
boy.
they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Trying to get the corner.
Get off me, bitch.
Fighting off the defender. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football.
Fuck off me.
Beating the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He'll pull it on the read. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, a lot of space. Running inside the 20. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
This is why defensive coordinators have nightmares before playing against.
He's just tired from running all over you.
It's because of plays like that. What he can do to you and how he can strain and stress and hurt your defense with his ability to run the football.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. That one on firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
From inside the 10, here he comes.
Where do you think you going?
This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane.
Where you going, boy?
Get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Back to pass, it's Maddox. It's complete. Ball is loose. And they put it on the
Lay the fucking wood, dude.
You start to get that
Lay that wood.
having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, you take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing.
He hurls one deep down the left side.
Damn it.
Straight inside the 10. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. New center downs.
He didn't turn around, the guy either.
They'll try to run it in.
Oh, I went inside.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Memphis.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is the day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Here comes the two-point try. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Motherfucker gonna make the block. Come on.
Back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Was he? You don't know this, dude.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Turning it on. Touchdown, Fresno State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire, and a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Dropping back, it's Maddox. He's got him. Oh, he just handled it poorly. And it's
laying that fucking boy to him, Justin.
Letting the offense get it back.
That boy scared.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves.
Laying that wood.
But he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Looking downfield
You want
on
some of
first
this?
down. The throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. Looking for a productive play on first down. On the read option, he'll pull and keep it to the right. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
You know, the problem with calling option is that you can't limit the hits on your quarterback, and he got absolutely leveled by the defender on that one.
Christy, like Big Kitty Christy.
This coordinator wants to call
You still there?
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Takes a hit as he fires. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on it.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Maddox. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. Snags it down the right side. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll try the run. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go right back to him. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting.
And the quarterback is sacked. Big play.
Big old titties. Man, Dylan got a picture of a titty.
Wiped out by that penalty flag. jumped offside. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be
Bullshit,
smart
bro.
how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
And there was nowhere to go.
You know,
Just stopped in
this
his
you
tracks
saying
in the
something. I'm not
backfield.
trying to score again.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He'll try to do it himself. Running into the open space. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
We just tired. They didn't run all over you.
They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got the back in the middle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. What a nice job finding the back on the angle route. That's a tough thing to cover.
And I love the matchup for this quarterback.
Oh, like
He
it's
knew
poorly
that on
made.
third down, he had the one-on-one with the...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Fresno State working from the red zone.
No, it's not you over here.
Rides to back and leaves it. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Oh, bro, you trying to score on me the whole game.
When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop.
They're getting me another touchdown with George Mack.
And they still run the football down your throat.
And they're going to put another one into the end
I
zone.
fucking better be. Got about 7 touchdowns today.
On the scoreboard.
I just got an achievement for him as player of the game.
Big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion.
I know you're not throwing flat routes.
Right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats.
That bitch deep, boy.
Wants to throw on
I'll let you
third.
do it. Anybody runs towards you, I'll pull them off.
He's taking a deep shot. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right.
8 touchdowns.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out.
That's George Mack, baby.
Trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
15 for 259. I'm talking about.